more decisive, and you don't have to wait for like those mail-in votes. That's right, it's qualified opinions, and we are back again for another hot episode. And shout out to the Orioles, baby, getting rid of PJ Angelos and letting the sun take over, baby. Bye-bye, Peter, but leave me some money behind. What's up, fellas?
What's going on? How y'all feeling?
You know, everything is good. Everything is good. I don't know if I trust the Angelo's family, but that's neither here nor there. Peter's like 106. God rest his soul. He's not dead yet.
We're making moves, man.
I ain't got nothing to say.
And Pac-12 football's back this week,
Pac-12 football's back. Fight on USC Trojans. 12 noon, 9 a.m. out there in Cali. Pop Warner time, baby. Let's get it popping.
Holla at me, Nike. I did have something to say.
You got on Playboy shirts.
I got on Nike
That's
pants.
because he Hugh Hefner.
I got on Nike pants.
No,
He is Hugh Hefner, though. That's
That
what
is
the
true,
problem
in the
is.
flesh.
Yeah.
That's definitely Hugh Hefner.
I don't know about that.
Allegedly.
There you go. That's definitely Hugh Hefner. There you go.
All right, y'all know what this segment is, man. Let's just get into this. I'm not doing these antics with these fellas. We're going to give y'all the picks. It is Thursday night, so we got the game on. Nobody picked the team that's losing at this current moment, but who would? We don't even know who's playing. Can somebody name who's caught the ball outside of Jerick McKinnon for the San Francisco 49ers?
I didn't even know he was healthy enough to play again.
He's actually looked pretty sharp tonight, by the way.
He's looked good all season, I told you. But I can't name anybody else. Yeah.
Oh, real quick. Last week. So, last week everybody went 7-7 except for Rouse, who went 6-8. It's a rough week. It was supposed to be an easy picking week, but everybody got upset pretty much. We won't even get into that.
Because I picked the upset on the Lions and then didn't pick the upset for the Bengals. But it's okay. I told y'all the Bengals was going to win. Whether y'all believe me or not, y'all should have bet on it because the Bengals blew them out.
I should have picked the Dolphins because water mammal football. But no, really, it's because they are very well coached. And they were coming off a
Shout out
bye,
to
and you had a
Broncos.
team
My
coming
boy.
from west to east.
And
But
Jared Goff's some trash.
he's big trash. But overall standings for the week, coming into the week, Byron's in first place at 79, 38-1. I'm in second place, 77, 40-1. These two gentlemen are tied for third and or last. I don't know what that means. 74, 43-1. So we're getting to the end here, guys. Let's see who can make some changes.
What week is this?
This is week 9.
Jesus Christ.
Watch the comeback, ladies and gentlemen. Ashley the Classy. Kiss on the cheek to doing
This way it gets fun. You kind of know who the contenders are. Getting close to Thanksgiving. This is when the season really picks up.
It's when the upsets happen, ladies and gentlemen. That's when they happen too. So we're just going to skip Thursday because everybody picked the Packers. Let's just move on.
Thank you, Aaron Rodgers. Yes.
You know why he winning? Because for some reason he slanders Aaron Rodgers and then praises him during the season.
At the same time.
Same time.
At the same time.
Same time. But it's okay because
Nobody
come
keeps
back
that same
to
energy,
haunt
bro.
you. It's gonna come back. Let's start off with these Sunday 1 o'clock games. Two trash teams are coming to play, but one team has first place in their division on the line. And if by that you don't know what division I'm talking about, you must be sleeping under a rock. His name is now the White. I'm sorry. It's not White Jameis. It's not White Jameis no more. Because I'd rather have Jameis Winston than this quarterback at this point in my
would
life.
too.
Because at least Jameis Winston throws as many touchdowns as he does
does picks.
interceptions. This guy does not.
Let's not forget the fumbles. God.
It's
dang.
Daniel Jones against Kyle Allen. This sounds like a college game. Y'all was talking about Pac-12. This sounds like one that would be on Saturday and not Sunday. But with all that being said, one team has an amazing front seven, and I'm going with them to win this football game.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going with Washington as well.
Okay. I'll be contrarian. I am going to pick the New York Football Giants because
They play
I
hard.
feel like they get better every single week.
You like Joe Judge. You liking Joe Judge.
He's made them look very good.
Their only win is against the football team. That's their one sole win of the season. But that's why I think they're going to lose because I think the football team is upset that they lost to this team earlier.
But this team was better now than it was then, and I don't know if I can say the same thing about the football team under Riverboat Ron.
Antonio Gibson, and you'll be okay.
I think Gibson and McLaurin are the difference. I actually think Kyle Allen, they're coming off a bye. Give me the football team in a close 1-2 point game.
I'll be contrarian, and I'll stand on this Giants.
Chase
pick alone.
Young,
I'm happy
this
for
will
you.
be his game. He
I would-
breaks out.
I would like to go on record by stating that I think Daniel Jones will only turn it over twice, and I say only because that is less than what he normally does.
That's
And
a blessing.
if he does turn it over twice, the Giants will win.
I'm taking Chase Young over the whole line. Andrew Thomas. You
Ryan
about to get
Kerrigan.
you getting taken to school.
Darren Payne.
Yeah, I think
They
this
got
gonna
like
be
7 first rounders on.
I think it's gonna be a 2-3 sack day
Look at
for
what the
Chase Young.
Giants did against Tampa last week. If they play with that same energy, they will beat the football team.
As long as they don't play the way they played in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
And that is pass interference for everybody out there that disagrees. That is clearly pass interference. But that's a Tom Brady call.
I think they didn't call it because
They didn't want the game to be decided.
well, no, he turned his head back at the football when he made the contact. That's why they didn't.
I think that's real questionable. But that's just me. Let's go to 2 teams with 5 wins that I feel as though are both overrated. Me and DC came to the conclusion that this is Byron's team. If you watch this show, you know Byron is the man of many teams on this show. So the Bears go to Tennessee to face Byron's Titans. So we're going to start with you, Byron. Who you got winning this game?
Tough pick.
This is terrible because the Titans didn't do anything at the trade deadline. They have no pass rush.
They did. They got Desmond King from the Chargers.
No pass rush.
Like I said, he can't sack the quarterback.
They got Jadeveon Clowney.
They let go of
No
Vic Beasley.
pass
He's
rush.
a clown. I call him the clown for a reason. Krusty the clown for all my Simpsons fans. Gosh. I think do I have to choose? Derrick Henry. Titans in a close one.
DC?
Nick Foles plays for the Bears, and he's not as good as Tannehill, so I'm gonna say Titans too.
That too. Good point.
Yeah, I agree. Titans. That Bears defense, great. That offense.
The Bears' offense is literally like watching it's like listening to a nail scrape down a chalkboard.
Yeah,
when they get
it's terrible because it's like they got weapons, but they do not mesh
And
at
their
all.
Coach Mahomes.
Like-
the offense is a parasite.
Yeah, literally, can't do it. Who you
This is a
picking?
weird game for me. 'Cause
Go ahead,
I know
pick the
I've been
Bears.
on the Bears.
That's
You picked them.
These are your Bears.
What's crazy is I don't like them. I just be picking them to win and they win. But I don't like them.
Okay.
I think Nick Foles is trash. I think Mitchell Trubisky is trash. I think this defense is really good. And I think the opposite of the Titans. I think their offense has a lot of weapons and their defense is pretty bad. So to me, this is a toss-up game. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears won, but both teams are coming off a loss. I think the Titans need this game more than the Bears do, especially heading into next week because they face the Colts next week, and that could be a first-place deciding game at that point if they lose to them next week. So I think they come into this game really amped up and they beat the Bears.
Especially off of losing to Cincinnati.
Yeah.
The next game, another one of Byron's teams, but it's okay because I'm not going to go to you first. The Lions play against the Vikings. I'll start with you, bro.
Matt Stafford is home, right?
Matt Stafford is away.
No. You
Hold
saying
on.
is he at
He got
home?
the COVID.
As of
No,
right now,
he did
he's
not
on the
actually.
close contact
Yeah,
list.
he didn't test positive. He needs 5 straight negative days. Today was day 3. So if he tests negative again 2 more days, he's gonna
He's
play.
going to play something.
All right, so I'm gonna go with the Lions.
So you can make the conditional pick.
Okay,
Of,
all right, I'm gonna go with the Lions,
Lions
if
if Stafford
Matt Stafford
plays.
plays.
All right.
If
That's
Matt
fair.
Stafford does not play, I'm going with the Vikings. But if Matt is in there, I like the Lions to beat the Vikings.
I'll go next. I'm picking the Vikings to win this game.
Wow, Dalvin Cook.
No, I just feel as though I've looked at schedule and standings, and for some weird reason, for this team to be so bad, they still have the possibility of making the playoffs. As long as they go 5-2 in their last couple games, they'll still be in playoff contention around that week 14 kind of situation. And they have a pretty soft schedule. They get the Lions this week without Kenny Galladay. With all of us playing running back for them, they have this many running backs in their backfield at this point. So I'm going with the Vikings to win this game. I like Thielen. I like Cook. Cook was cooking last week.
He was about time.
And I'm going with them. I don't like Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, the great
I don't
game,
like
too.
Kirk Cousins.
I don't like Kirk Cousins either, but he tends to turn up in November every year for whatever reason. I don't know if that's his thing. He chokes in big games, but he plays hard in November. He balls out. Everything you just said is true. I think they'll give a healthy dose of Dalvin Cook and find a way to get a division win.
Dalvin Cook's the top 5 running back. If you didn't know already, you saw it last week. Surprising win. Defensively, they played solid even after losing in Doc Way. I don't know why they were talking about trading Harrison Smith. That would be stupid.
Yeah,
But
They turned into
were in
sellers.
some mode. They
They
turned
turned
Yeah,
into
but
They
still-
about to get rid of Adam
hey, look,
Thielen.
I'm gonna take this time. If you haven't looked up, I don't know if we could drop a picture in here, DC. Mike Zimmer's girlfriend. You finally got him off his back. Mike Zimmer, you got off your
We
back.
drop this every week.
You were doing the bird. You went to Lambeau and you leaped in something, but it wasn't the club because you actually coached and you got to win. This week you're going to do it again because I don't know if your staff is going to play. And really, I don't trust Patricia. I think Cousins does have a good day, good enough to win. Thielen shows up. Justin Jefferson has a big day. And I think the Vikings cover whatever the spread is. But I think the Vikings win.
Oh, yeah, we forgot to go over spreads.
It's okay. It's okay.
The games were trash anyway.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm going with
the spread in this one is Minnesota by 4.
And like Ross said, the Vikings are surprisingly still alive, and they could use this win.
Next, I'll start with you, DC. I'm pretty sure this is a 1-2-3. Everybody picked the same team game. The return of the Mac, though, ladies and gentlemen. C-Mac, that is. The best running back in football currently.
Is that Dalvin Cook?
No, it's
Aaron
Christian
Jones?
McCaffrey. You know what's funny? You know who you didn't name? The dude that you named earlier in the season, who's done nothing the past 4 weeks.
The whole Cowboys team is on the whole milk carton.
Didn't name
their
first.
season ended when their quarterback went down. It doesn't
All I'm
count.
saying is Cam Newton went down last year and Christian McCaffrey put up numbers with Kyle Allen and what's his name? Will Greer at quarterback.
Hey, look, as Dope 45 would say, if you know who Dope 45 is, he will remain nameless on the show. Fake news, America. Fake news. We want to recount. I'm suing.
Christian McCaffrey is the best running back in football. And if this year ain't teach you that he better than Zeke, I don't know what did. Because you put Christian McCaffrey on the Cowboys, he's still putting up numbers.
That line is terrible on the Cowboys, but that's a whole nother story.
Name one person on the line for the Carolina Panthers.
They're just terrible.
Name one person on
Name
the
one
line.
for the Cowboys.
Zach Barton?
I mean, yeah, but that's it.
You still name one.
Name one person that plays offensive line for the Carolina Panthers.
Hey, look.
Nah,
Two terrible teams.
All right, but with everybody, the Chiefs, they play the Chiefs.
What's the spread?
Pat Mahomes playing?
What is the spread?
I did say the Chiefs would cover last week.
You did.
And
You're
they
the only
did.
person. You're the only person.
Once again, America,
It's the Jets.
Yeah.
I
I felt like they
tried.
looked good the week before that.
I tried.
this is a 1-2-3.
It's 1-3 KC. We
Yeah,
not
yeah,
even-
yeah.
Go if you're in
The
Kansas City.
spread is 11 though.
They cover. Enjoy barbecue.
I was hoping you said like 18, so I could be like, nah, they don't cover, but they'll probably.
The tribal chief will get it done again.
They might not cover, and
It's a smart
I don't mean to like keep coming at Kansas City like this, but I think if CMC can control the clock, they might not cover.
See, I really, really like the offense that they are building in Carolina. Their defense is really young. They got 7 starters on defense that are rookies, I believe.
Well, they drafted 7 guys.
Yeah.
And
I don't
all
know-
7
I don't
of their
know.
draft picks were.
Do all of them start?
Probably not.
No, they don't.
It's probably a good 5 that probably do though. So this is a good young team. They can definitely air it out though.
They got a good young coach.
Yeah. So I mean, I like the future for Carolina, but they're gonna lose this game.
The tribal chief will show once again why the road to the Super Bowl will go through Kansas City.
Shout out to Patrick Mahomes too. You bought them voting machines because they wasn't trying to do it for you. So that man bought machines so that everybody could vote there.
Yeah, he made Arrowhead a public polling place.
That's why he is the tribal chief.
In Missouri. Kansas City's actually in Missouri, contrary to what Donald Trump
Did he
thinks.
just catch another touchdown? Valdez Scantling?
He did.
That is crazy.
Contrary to what Donald Trump thinks, Kansas City's actually in Missouri. So, shout out to that.
No comment. Moving on. The battle of 2 1-6 teams, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh gosh.
The Houston Texans are playing against the Jaguars.
Let me get here.
The Jaguars are starting Jake. What's his name? Jake Front. Jake.
6th round pick, I believe.
Jake Fromm?
No, it's not Jake from State Farm.
He's a 6th round pick. I know that.
Let me figure out what his last name is, America.
Why he's saying that? Shout out to the Jaguars for conspicuously getting back to tanking because they still do want Trevor Lawrence.
I said that last week.
Still want him.
Jake Luton. He played for the University of Idaho. Not Idaho. Idaho. Well, Idaho. But you know. I'm sorry.
I'll start.
Go ahead, yeah.
Your man Gardner not playing.
Yeah.
They say it's a thumb, aka tanking.
Well, apparently they say his thumb been broken for like 2-3 weeks now.
And now all of a
He
sudden,
said he
yeah.
finally decided to say something.
No. I'm going with the Texans.
He wasn't playing well before that anyway.
I just have more faith in Deshaun than anybody's defense in this game, than anybodydy's quarter. Yeah, I just like Deshaun. That's the only reason
What
I'm
he
going
said.
with
Justin
Houston.
Fields to the Jaguars.
Well, I told this man that the Houston Texans would have one of the 5 worst records in football.
I was with you on
I
that.
know. I'm just saying. I just have
I
to
said
let
they
him
not.
know every day,
Bro,
every
we
week.
knew they was tanking when they gave D-Hop away for some Skittles. Like we,
Definitely. But
At the end of this
And
week,
the
are they going to be
Arizona
2-6?
they will be 2-6, but they're on pace for 3 wins, 4 max. So that's a top 5 pick.
3-4 wins.
They'll have 4.
So Deshaun Watson deserves better. We'll see who the coach will be. I agree with everything Rel said. I don't need to say too much. And is this game in Jacksonville?
Yes.
Yeah.
Go get in that pool. That's a beautiful T.I. Bank Stadium. Mr. Khan, thank you for what you're doing.
In Florida, they just let anybody do
Yeah,
whatever
I
they
think
want.
they're going to have about over thousands. They're going to have like a record-breaking amount of fans this weekend. Florida's going to be on fire. If you're in Jacksonville, Saturday night, go to Daly's Place, check out some good wrestling, and then Sunday go watch the Jaguars lose.
When he says record-breaking, he means like 5,000.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Texans to win this game.
We all agree
It's
on
the
that.
next game.
I like them getting more than 4 wins based on their schedule. They still
Okay,
got
5.
They still got the big. 5 wins can knock you out the top 5 with the Cowboys, the Giants. I'm gonna just.
The Giants are getting 5 wins.
Giants are getting 5 wins.
Giants are getting 5.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're not.
We'll see.
They winning this week. Watch what I told you.
If they do, that's a point up you got on everybody else.
Definitely.
The next games. This is probably second game of the week. Yeah, this will be the second game of the week. 2 very top contending teams. Quarterback play has been really good for both of these teams. One of them has fell off over the last couple of weeks. He does need a rebound game. And what better way to have a rebound game
And against
versus
this
the
trash
worst
defense
in the NFL currently next to his
defense.
Cowgirls. The Seahawks go to Buffalo to play my dollar Bills.
Pick
and I
'em.
guess it's only right that I go first.
Pick
and
'em.
y'all know who I'm picking.
Pick 'em.
The dollar
go.
Bills will beat the Seahawks this weekend.
You done?
Yes, I'm.
Oh, all right.
He drunk.
Yeah, I'm going with the Seahawks.
All right, me too.
Oh, all right.
Russell Wilson still plays for them,
He
right?
Yeah,
coming
absolutely.
over.
Okay.
He coming over.
Josh Allen been playing like a scrub the last month, right?
Yes, he
That's
has.
fine.
Okay.
He's going against the worst
All right,
defense in football.
I was just
currently.
asking.
Is Jamal Adams playing?
Stephon Diggs.
Jamal Adams is playing.
Okay, so I'm going to Seahawks. I did pick them to go to the Super Bowl before the year. I'm still
My
sticking
one-up
to
game,
that.
shorty.
Your boy Metcalf looks amazing. My boy Tyler Lockett
He
looks
does
amazing.
not. Really quick, America. Let's do this. Is DK Metcalf? I'll ask you two guys this. Is DK Metcalf a top 5 wide receiver in the league right now?
Probably not, but he's on his
Is
way
he
up.
top 10?
I think he is
I
right
think
now.
he's top 10.
Cool. Here's my question. Name 5 receivers right now for me that are top 5. Name the top in any order.
I mean, the usual. D-Hop, Julio. Who we still got?
Devontae.
Devontae is definitely
Devontae.
probably there right now.
Happy you said that because he was 10 on your
Yeah,
list.
right now
later.
he's balling.
All right, just give me one more person.
I still think Amari is really good.
Cool. I'll accept that. I don't
Tyler
think top
Lockett,
5.
his teammate,
Cool.
Tyler Lockett.
Cool. I'll accept that.
Keenan Allen.
Stephon Diggs.
Cool. Do all of those players put up the same numbers on any team that they play on?
They're pretty consistent.
Does DK Metcalf put up the same numbers on all 32 teams?
Well, no, because the quarterback.
But you just said that Julio,
But I
all these
feel
other
like
people
they have
do
a
it.
lot
They
of-
all have great
Yeah,
quarterbacks.
and they have a lot of
I
weapons.
said put them on all the other teams, and I bet they will still have the same numbers.
I don't think
DK
so.
Metcalf does
Is-
not put up the same numbers.
If you
It
play
is
for
Russ.
if you play for Nick Foles, you gonna have the same numbers.
DK, Julio will. He gonna
No,
force
he's
feed him.
not. He can't even throw the ball.
But here's my question: you put DK on the Bears, and you put Julio on the Bears. Which person is closer to their average numbers?
Who's throwing the ball?
That's
Nick Foles.
my.
Nick Foles.
That's the part he's
Nick-
missing,
No,
bro.
I'm giving you Nick
If
Foles.
Julio can't get touchdowns with Matt Ryan, you think you're going to get him with Nick Foles?
But he gonna get yards.
So is DK.
Yards.
DK can get yards.
No, he's
But
not.
that's
he's not
listen.
throwing a go in a
Yo,
post
I'm not
all day.
even talking about wide receivers. Nick Foles is not going to get Julio the ball. That's it, because the line is trash. If he's on the Bears right now, he's not getting close to his averages.
I mean,
period.
no, that's not true because Allen Robinson be going off of them. So
Bro,
Allen
I'm about to
Robinson
look
be
at
going
his,
off for the Bears.
All I'm
right,
saying
catching,
is,
not
but
yard
DK not
wise.
putting up the numbers. He runs 2 routes.
DK.
Yo, his success rate on a go route is 66%. That's amazing. But we're not gonna act like 33% of that is not Russ.
It's the perfect situation. I agree.
That's all
Because
I'm saying.
Russ extends
That's
plays.
where his hype
much
is
like
from.
Yeah,
Big
bro.
Ben.
I mean, his stats are okay, but they look like tight end stats. Like, not yard wise. I mean,
Hey,
he
DK
going
is ascending.
I'm not saying that
DK is
DK
He
not
got
nice.
600. He got 600 yards in what?
50
8
catches.
games?
Yeah,
8
I said
games? So
the
you're on
stat.
pace for 100 catches and 1,200
The
yards.
stats. I said yards though.
DK's not doing that.
You know I
Chicago.
like DK coming out of the draft. I
He's
wanted
on
us to
pace for
draft him.
1,260 yards. That's good.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is the DK hype, him getting compared to T.O. and all of this.
I think that's just more
it's
physical.
far fetched.
It's because it's
far-fetched.
from the physicality standpoint.
I need to see him run more than 2 routes.
I mean, hey,
Hey, right
Run
now
two
he's
routes.
balling where he's at. That's
Exactly.
all I
He's
care
playing
about.
very
We
well.
can go
Run
to
more
the
than
next
2 routes.
game,
I
bro.
just need to see him run.
I'm going with the Seahawks. Russell Wilson's
Did y'all
MVP
pick?
tour.
Yeah, we did. Everybody
The
chose Seahawks except
MVP,
you.
MVP tour of Russell Wilson takes him to Buffalo. Get you some wings while you're out there, Russ. Take the wife, that beautiful baby, win. Take your family out, and
Hey,
do what you
DK,
do
we
best.
don't care how you would perform in other teams. You're performing right now. with the
That
Seahawks.
Tre'Davious White, DK Metcalf is gonna be fun to watch.
Yes.
And some.
I feel
They're
like he
gonna
about
put
to
him on
shadow
Tyler-
Tyler
they're gonna
Lockett.
put him on
Yeah,
Tyler
he
Lockett.
gonna shadow
Tyler
Tyler
Lockett
Lockett.
is the
Oh, then
better
DK about
wide
to eat
receiver.
today. DK about to eat this week then, because they're
We about to
second
find
corner.
out. We finna find
Josh
out.
Norman is some trash. That's not a lie.
Oh.
Josh Norman is some
Yeah,
Yeah,
trash.
DK can cook him. DK can cook him.
He's gonna play off
So
a
I
lot.
said they may need to
He's
put.
gonna play 5.
They may
10
need to put
yards back.
Tre'Davious on
Slant
DK
all day.
No,
double,
I'd
and double,
honestly
double Tyler.
I'd honestly not want to have Josh Norman on Tyler Lockett. I'd rather him be on DK. At least on DK, I know the nigga only running 2 routes.
But he's gonna have one open all the time. If you playing 5 yards off,
Yeah, he's
there's
gonna
a
have.
slant every
He's gonna
time.
have the corner. Yeah, he's gonna have that.
Well,
Just don't let him take
We'll
it
see
to
if
the
the
house.
Bills can rise up.
I like Bills.
He about to get stiffed on again.
Here's what
Don't
I'm saying:
trip.
if Josh Norman wins, Josh Allen wins this game, does that put him back into the contention race
If
of
he
MVP?
looks like trash,
if he has,
no.
if he has an amazing game,
No.
If he has
You
3
can't play for trash
No.
for a month and then be back in the
No,
MVP
he's not an MVP.
Tom Brady did.
No,
He didn't play like
Tom Brady
trash
played
though.
trash all year.
I'm not saying this
He
year. I'm
did.
saying he's done it.
He did.
He did have like 2-3 games
He
where he played
definitely-
like
his first
trash.
2 games
We're
was
not gonna
okay.
say he did not have like 2-3
Tom Brady.
games.
Tom Brady is.
He just
is
barely
after-
beat the Giants.
To put this in perspective, Tom Brady.
He does struggle with the Giants for some
Is
reason. I don't know what it is.
after 20 in QBR, passer rating, and a bunch of other different metrics that measure a quarterback. But that's neither here nor there. He's playing well right now, and
Balling out right now against bad defenses.
yeah,
A game that none of us want to pick, but we have to. Drew Lock versus Matt Ryan as the Broncos go to Atlanta.
I'm going last.
I'm not going first.
Drew Lock at what the
Drew Lock with the comeback win. Let's go. Keep up in that Jesus, Drew Lock.
Atlanta. I don't got nothing else to say.
Lord.
This is a bad game.
Terrible
It is.
game.
Atlanta is coming off a mini bye.
I don't want to choose them.
I think
yo.
that.
And a win. That's another thing. They're coming off a win.
Both teams coming off.
And
wins.
Denver's defense is.
But
decimated.
Atlanta is the team you really can't trust coming off a win. Because they give you that sign of hope, and then they rip the rug.
But
from
I
under
actually
you.
do think they have a solid coach. I like Raheem.
He's black.
Yeah, he's
Right?
black.
Raheem Morris. I'm going Falcons. I'm going Falcons. You know, Fulton County, you're doing a wonderful thing. You came out and voted.
I'm gonna go at the same time.
Let's get this win.
Same time. 1, 2, 3.
Falcons. All right.
Oh wow, okay. Didn't see that coming.
I'm going with Denver since I'm the only one I'll explain. Both teams coming off victories. The Falcons were finally able to hold a lead going into the fourth quarter and win a football game. The Broncos with a nice come from behind win against the Chargers last week in a divisional game. I think one of the strengths of the Falcons that's gone unnoticed has been Todd Gurley here and there in spurts. They do take him out the game, but the Broncos front seven has played really well. They've been really good against the run. I think they will be able to pass all day against this team, but they won't be able to really run the football how they really are accustomed to. So I'm just going to go with Drew Lock. Drew Lock is a good fantasy pick this week. Yeah, that's all I got to say.
I can't believe I picked the Falcons.
You said you were
This
never
is what
doing
the second
it
time
Can't
we did them this
believe I
year.
picked the
Second or third
Falcons.
time this
Yeah,
year.
the first time you did it, you said you was never doing it after that because they lost that game.
I know. I can't believe
I
it.
kind of was on that bandwagon.
I
but
can't believe
I was
it.
too.
I can't believe it.
I
I don't know
picked
what
them.
it is, but I feel like I'm gonna be pissed off next week. But
Yeah.
it's all right. It's
Go
all right.
ahead, next game, bro.
Battle of 5 and 2 teams as the Baltimore Ravens go to Indy to face Phillip Rivers, who has his name back, America. We've given Phillip Rivers
have
his name back
given him his
due
name
to
back.
Daniel Jones. He's gotten his name back now. He is Phillip Rivers. Put some respect on him.
Phillip,
and
a lot
all
of
his
kids,
15
Rivers.
kids' names.
That's right.
All right?
All the rivers.
It's a
Now
whole
rivers.
lot of them. All
Nah.
of them.
All of them.
It's,
More-
it's
more
9
Rivers
of them.
than
It's
that.
9 of them, right?
Yeah, I think so.
He is called the 9 Rivers now.
That sounds like some Avatar stuff.
Nueve.
9
Nah.
Rivers.
Damn.
With all that being said, I'm going with the Ravens to win this game.
Facts.
I think the Colts defense is a little bit overrated. I do
They
think
are
that
currently ranked 6th in the NFL.
they have a very good front
They give up
seven.
a lot
They
of
have
yards,
a very
though.
good Darius Leonard.
They have a very good linebacker.
And DeForest
core.
Buckner.
Linebacking
I
core.
like the force button.
DeForest Buckner may cause problems for
They got Xavier.
Whoever's playing
Mr.
guard.
Orlando Brown.
They got Xavier
Whoever
Rhodes
playing
on the
guard.
outside.
You beat us at guard. That's in center.
And now left tackle.
Yeah.
I like Orlando played pretty decent at left tackle.
Oh
last
yeah,
week.
no, okay. So the
Right
whole right
tackle.
side,
Fluker.
the
Fluker
entire
side.
right side.
Fluker's been good in the run, but he's not been
It
good
trash
in the
against
pass.
in the past. Bro.
Maybe that's why he didn't get the starting right guard position. We did bring in a couple people. Ravens signed Tramon Williams. I don't know if he still has it, but we don't have nobody to play corner. We have 2 starting corners going into this game. Terrell Barnes doesn't need to be on the football team currently.
Or on any football team.
Put him on a practice
He's not good.
I'd rather have Eli Apple. I keep telling y'all this.
He's trash too.
He's
I'll
better
take
than
Tramon.
Terrell
I'll
Barnes.
take Tramon.
So are you.
I'll take Tramon.
Please sign Tramon Williams. He is 37, so that's a bit of a situation there, but we only need
Oh, we
him
had
for
Brandon Carr. He was like 47.
10
So.
games. 10 games.
I think
Wing
he was actually 36. He just played like
Wing
46.
system allows him to be masked.
Yeah.
So.
At this point, I'd rather have Tony Jefferson. Shoot.
Wow.
Yeah, he was slow too and horrible in coverage.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Ravens.
I don't think you picking the Colts.
No, I actually think the Ravens are going to blow the Colts out.
I'm happy.
I'm
'cause
actually
early
going
in
to
the
Colts.
season, you said
Spread
this
on
was a
this
loss for
is
us.
Ravens.
Because
by-
I think the Colts offensive line is overrated outside of Quentin
spread on
Nelson.
this is Ravens
Quentin
by
Nelson
2.5.
is a problem.
Bet on the Ravens, America.
Outside of Quentin Nelson, I think our pass rush can have success because they have no offensive weapons. T.Y. Hilton has been on a milk carton. They
think
can't
he's
run the ball. They average like 2 yards a carry. Their best running back isn't even Jonathan Taylor right now.
He's hurt.
It's Hines who catches
he's
the ball out of the backfield. So
questionable.
it's really no. They can't really score on us. I'm not worried about that. I think Lamar just has to do what Lamar does. Don't turn the ball over. Use our weapons early.
Lamar didn't turn the ball over
All right,
last
really
week.
quick. I was about to say, while we're here, did we want to talk about what happened last
I
week?
don't.
Not really. We're not going to
Yeah,
talk about
no,
it. We're just going to
no,
say if he
keep
didn't turn
going.
the ball over, we would have won the game.
Because we
14
literally
points.
gave him
Probably.
14 points. Literally.
J.K. looks good. I'm glad they're using him and Gus. I love that little option they did in the second
I
half.
will say
Mark
this.
Ingram
Mark
was
Ingram was
gone.
gone.
Mark
Mark
Ingram
Ingram
was
was gone.
Oh,
We said that last year,
Yeah,
though,
he was
but
on
Mark
that
Ingram was
bandwagon.
gone.
But hey, I think Gus, J.K. and Lamar's a nice 3-hitter monster. And use Hollywood, throw him the ball,
Throw anybody the ball.
throw the ball,
Anybody.
and hopefully in a couple weeks.
Except the defense. Except the defense.
and
the defense.
we do need Dez Bryant. I told y'all we're going to need him.
You
And
know
a
what?
couple
somebody.
We do.
We need
Because your man
somebody.
Miles Boykin is some trash.
But they throw him the ball 2 times early, and
What
then they
school
don't
he
look
goes
his
to,
way.
bro?
Notre Dame.
I just don't get how you throw him the ball early. He looks okay, and then you don't throw him the ball no more the
I'm
rest
not
of the
disagreeing.
game.
I'm not disagreeing.
I just don't get it.
Actually, I thought we should have.
He was
in
open.
the last.
In the last play.
Last play was wide
So we
open.
looked at it. He was not wide open. If you look at the still
defender
frame,
left. The
the
defender
corner
left.
leaves because
Oh,
the
when he
ball
threw
is
the ball.
thrown.
Okay.
But I still would have rather took.
6'5".
I'd have rather took that 1-on-1.
That was the better-
in the back of the. No, the corner's not 6'5", so I'd have rather took that.
Yeah, 'cause it would've been
one-on-one.
one-on-one.
Yeah,
He's
I'd have rather.
6'5".
I'd have rather took that. But he doesn't know how to use his size.
He's
speed,
cotton
and-
soft.
Well, we saw a real Notre Dame
Potato
receiver.
bread.
We saw a real Notre Dame receiver on the other side,
I
Mr.
think he's
Claypool.
overrated. I think
We
he's
saw a
slightly
real Notre
overrated.
Dame receiver.
He didn't
Slightly
do
overrated.
anything against
against us.
He didn't do
I
anything.
think he's
He had that
streaky.
one
One
game, that was
touchdown,
it.
yeah.
Steelers'
He had that
offense
one
is
game.
terrible. That Ben
It
is
was
not
against the Eagles.
that great. Really, we see that against a good defense. They're not that great.
They didn't do good.
They
against
couldn't run the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
They're
yeah.
not
Let's
good.
go to
They're
the
really
next
not
game,
that
bro.
They are overrated.
And they about to, the crazy thing is they about to go like 14-2, and people gonna buy into the hype, and they might get put out the first playoff game they see.
I think Ravens win like 27, 17,
What's spread?
14.
2.5. Bet on Baltimore, everybody.
Yeah, they're gonna cover.
I think Mark Andrews bounces back as well.
He better.
You said Mark Andrews? Oh, I thought you said
He's been
Ingram
kind
first.
of quiet the past couple weeks.
Yeah, he's due for 60 yards, 2
Yeah,
touchdowns.
you know, a
game.
nice little 2
Yeah.
touchdowns in the
If
first
you got
half.
him in fantasy, start him.
Yeah, I think he.
I'm glad you said that because I might have to do that.
Because I think outside of Leonard, they don't have any other linebackers,
No, I don't think they have a second.
or they don't really have any corners like that.
Overrated defense, like we said, but that's all the games, isn't it?
Next game,
those
I'll
games.
start with you, Byron, because it's one of your teams. And it's a quarterback that we both liked coming into the year. The Las Vegas Raiders go to LA to face the Chargers as Derek Carr goes up against Justin Herbert.
The Raiders came off a big win this weekend. I think they're going to ride this momentum. John Gruden has done a hell of a job with his team coaching. Josh Jacobs is back. They're running the ball as good as anybody. And they're using the receivers they have. Some Henry Ruggs, some Aguilar, Waller. I said Oakland was a playoff team. They need this game. They got a big win last week. So they can get to 9 wins maybe and get in that wild card. I think Vegas wins this. Herbert looks good. I think we all agree.
I'll follow up with that. I also picked Vegas to win this game. And the reason why is the Chargers just find ways to lose.
Anthony Lynn, is he fired at the end of the year?
No.
He doesn't deserve it, but he's black, so they're going to get him out of there.
We'll see.
I think
we'll
he
see.
stays. I think he
We'll
stays.
see. We'll see.
Also,
He's a good coach, but his teams find ways to lose, and that does usually reflect the coach.
I'm also going with Las Vegas. Yeah, I do like Herbert, but like DC said, they just find ways to lose. Defense not really making the plays they need to make.
It's because they all hurt.
I thought this defense was gonna be really good coming into
Yeah,
this.
I mean,
got
Derwin
hurt.
James, all of them.
It's a lot of injuries. But I am going with the Los Angeles Chargers to win this football game. Y'all know I like Herbert. I'm on the Herbert train. Choo-choo. Put me up on it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here for it. I think he's balled out. I do think his defense has given up some crucial touchdowns at pivotal points in games. He should be around that 3-1 as a starter. Well, no,
They found ways to lose.
but-
That's what they should have beat the Chiefs. They should have. They should have had a lot of good wins.
Maybe the Saints
like
game?
3 or 4. They should have 3 or 4.
The Buccaneers game. They should have won all those
They should have
games.
won a lot of good
So
games.
he should have like 3 or 4 wins. But I think he'll get it done this week. I like Joey Bosa and
It's not even about him. It's about
Melvin
that defense,
Ingram.
like you just said. It's
I
but
like-
so much he could do.
I like both of
Yo
them
been-
rattling Derek Carr this week.
Yo been tossing 304
Well, no,
touchdowns.
that Chiefs games they went radio silent in the second half.
Hey.
They did not put up a point. I don't think, or maybe like a field goal. or
Yo
something.
been tossing like 304 touchdowns
I like them this week.
in the L.
The state of Nevada, you're doing a good job. I think that continues on Sunday.
Let's see if they count all the ballots there before the Raiders play.
What happens first? The Raiders game ends, or we get all the ballots in from
Let's
Nevada?
see what the over under is.
All
on
right.
that.
Next game, it's a team that's already in Cancun, trying to get Trevor Lawrence versus the overrated, undefeated team, being the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh gosh.
I'm going with the Steelers. You don't even gotta say nothing else.
I'm picking the Steelers, but if Andy Dalton was playing, I might have picked the Cowboys.
I wasn't
If
Steelers.
Andy Dalton was playing, I would still pick the Steelers because Andy Dalton used to choke against the Steelers when he played for the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
But the spread on this game is 14 points.
They do.
They do not cover.
They do cover.
They might cover
They
because
do
Dallas
cover.
is really bad.
Dallas is really. Their defense played
They've
better
quit.
last week.
They've quit.
But their
But-
defense did show signs of life. You're right,
Last week-
but and they got that Ben DiNucci is not starting. They got some other
He
random.
is trash. They got Cooper Rush. He was on the team like 4 years ago.
Yeah,
It's not good.
I'd say that because as much as Pittsburgh is undefeated,
14
and
is
I
still a
think
big
it's
spread.
They come.
partially due to that. It's a big part due to that defense. Their offense has not like really hit their stride. Like
So I think their offense sputters. I think they punch you in the mouth early, which is a problem for a lot of teams. Like, because they can score. They can't score as quick as Kansas City, but they normally do score on their first drive, and they normally put up points quick. So their defense does have the ability to force 3 and outs, which they didn't really do against us last week, but that's besides the point.
8 for 15 on third down, for more than 400 total
They
yards.
were 3 for 9, but that's
that's
talking
neither
about
here
that.
nor there. We're not talking about that
But
game.
I think this team is overrated due to the 7-0 record, but I do think that they are a playoff team. We all had them in the playoffs. So this isn't something that's surprising or anything like that. And the Cowboys, which we also all had in the playoffs, are on the downpour. They're going to beat them by 14 points. It might get ugly. Cooper
And
Rush
time.
is going to be rushing for the whole day. This is 4:25, the whole afternoon.
I think the Steelers are gonna go all out to try to stop Zeke. So if the Cowboys can get a play
Do you
action or
have
two
to?
going,
Does he have 60 yards in the last 3
I have
games?
I think he
No
had
idea.
60 last week,
It's-
actually.
it's
I
not-
think he had over 60 last week.
Even when Dak was here,
Not
Zeke had
disrespectful.
a.
you didn't pick this game. I know you're
I
Cowboys.
just
They are
don't
your
care.
Cowboys.
The Cowboys have quit. I mean, hey, I wouldn't be surprised if Jerry tries to tank and get Trevor Lawrence or Justin Fields and just cut Dak.
Right, he has 63. Weeks before that, 45 and 49.
Well, hey, he's in Cabo. He loves Cabo.
So he in
it is what it is.
Cancun. He gone already.
Yeah, he's out.
Sailed out. You know what he eating?
Steelers, I don't know if they cover, but
I don't know if they cover either.
He's eating at home.
Juju has some big tough plays. I know you
does
said
look
Trojans.
overweight.
Trojans fight on. He made some big plays last week against Marlin. I think that helped decide that game. A lot of tough catches he made.
he had like
in
3.
between, like 3 on 1 drive. It was tough. He made some tough plays.
Yeah.
He showed up.
one drive. He did.
He
But
showed
that
up.
was
That's
it.
what I'm saying. It was that one drive. But
I
he
don't
showed
think
up.
he's ever got the best of Marlon. But I do think they both kind of.
It was a tough match.
To me, that's.
It reminded me of like
it's not
Hines
as the
Ward and like
same-
Chris McAllister.
Yeah,
Those
but
like
it's
type of things.
that Jimmy Smith, Antonio Brown.
Yeah, it was
No,
physical.
Jimmy got the better of Antonio.
And I feel like Marlon has gotten the better of Juju so far.
Oh yeah, Marlon got the better of everybody. And get well soon, Marlon.
Yeah, please.
Please,
Yeah.
we need you. We need you,
I
brother.
do need you, but I'd rather you be healthy and come back when you're ready than to force yourself.
My man said I got that Rona. It's not funny, but
that is what his
Marlon does not care. He's a funny guy though. Shout out to Marlon.
Hey Twitter, let that man name be Fruit Punch.
And
man.
smart man helping out the Alabama women's track team.
Moving on.
His sister does run for them. Just that's why.
Since you went last, we're gonna go first because there's 2 quarterbacks that you love, that you want to see do well.
I don't even know what game we're talking about.
Tua goes to play against Colin.
Yeah, it's the battle of the 3-year-olds. Two little guys running
The
around.
3-year-olds.
You know, the toddlers. We got the infant game, Rugrats. So, nostalgic feeling. Tua really didn't play. He didn't really have to do anything last week, so I'm going to put an incomplete on my report
Did he have
card.
40 yards?
No, 38.
Put an incomplete. I mean, they played football bingo. You get a,
Hey,
interception?
you get a punt return
Yeah.
for a touchdown, an interception for a
Yeah.
touchdown, and a fumble for a touchdown. I'm telling my quarterback handed off for the rest of
Brian
the day.
Flores is one of my favorite coaches, my favorite
Miles
young
Gaskins
coach.
is hurt, so they're going to have Jordan Howard starting because Matt Breida is also hurt.
Yeah, I think Miami is playing well, probably a year away.
Defense
But
is really good.
Yeah.
I told you Arizona was the team of now this year, and they're probably gonna.
They'll make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to make any
Yeah,
noise in the playoffs.
They do have Seattle one more time. They
don't
could
have
still
anybody
win the
left,
division,
man.
but we'll see.
Yeah,
I'm
they
going to
don't-
see. I'm going
Larry Fitzgerald.
Arizona.
Fitzgerald, but does it?
Arizona.
Does he really
off
make
a bye.
impacts on the game? I feel like he's just
No, he
coach
just
on the
there.
field.
He's just
He's
there.
a coach that's on the field.
He'll make like 3 catches
I
a game.
am not a believer in Cliff Kingsbury. They will win this game though.
Oh, woo!
But
I was about to
I
say.
was talking about for the playoffs. As far as the playoffs go,
Oh, no,
whoever
they'll
they
be
play,
one and done.
Even if they play whoever wins the NFC East, which is probably Philly.
One and done.
Philly's probably
That Chandler
One and
Jones
done.
injury is big too.
We was talking about that earlier. Chandler
Big
Jones is
injury.
really big.
I had him winning
They
defensive
did
player of the year.
re-sign- They did
He was on
trade
pace
for.
to probably
Yeah.
They traded for what's his name? He used to be there. I used to be on the Cardinals too.
Terrell Suggs.
No, they should have picked him up at this point. Marcus Golden. They traded for him
Oh,
from the
wow.
Giants.
Okay.
He used to be there. So he's going to not fill in, but rush the passer.
Yeah, I'm going with the Cardinals.
Chandler Jones is the most underrated player in NFL, defensive wise, if you ask me.
You don't. Nah, I think everybody that knows anything about.
You just don't see him enough.
Yeah, you don't see him enough.
He's the Devin Booker of the NFL.
That's a great comparison. Same city, same state too.
Devin
That was-
Booker of the NFL.
Devin
done.
Booker, don't get traded. Stay in
Well
Phoenix.
done.
I've heard conflicting reports about that, but we'll talk about that off air. Everybody picked the Cardinals, right? Because I'm picking the Cardinals. I'm not.
So how many wins the Cardinals at?
They'll be at 6.
I said they would
We
get
gotta
at least
stop sleeping
9.
on Miami though, because they
This will be tough. What's the
they
spread?
play hard. It's Cardinals 4.5.
That's you being the home team.
It's about right.
Yeah, that's you
That
being the home
Miami
team.
defense is scary good.
Really good.
And I think next year they will be in contention for the AFC East.
They'll make the playoffs, but the Bills are the team to beat in the AFC East because the Bills will be able to bolster that defense a little bit more.
I actually think I might take two moving forward
While
over
we
Josh
talking about
Allen.
Miami's defense, Jay Glazer was on national television and said the 2 best defenses of football are the Buccaneers and the Dolphins, and he was a little bit drunk.
It's
He
Jay
had-
Glazer though, so
Had to be.
it's Jay Glazer.
Let's just say he was in line, people.
Hey yo, it went from toddlers to no comment. Game of the week. Your man's versus your man's.
Finally, a good Sunday night game. Thank God.
Facts. But then we turned around and got to watch that game
Trash,
on Monday
yeah.
night. But we're gonna let y'all take the floor because there's 2 of y'all quarterbacks facing off against each other. We're gonna back up and let y'all just.
The only problem with that is my guy's done for, and you asked me that 6 weeks ago, and I told you he
You
was done
did say
for.
that. Might have been even longer.
He
than
looked
that.
I was
done
about to
for
say.
last
Might have
year
been
in the
after like
playoffs.
week 2.
I was about to say after
Might have
week
been
2,
after
you
like week
asked me
2.
was he done. I
Just
told
had
you
to ask you.
he
Last
was
year in the
done.
playoffs, he looked.
Is Michael Thomas playing? I don't even care about that.
I think he's gonna play.
He's gonna
this
play.
week.
He should have
I
played
think
last
he's
week,
gonna
but
play.
he hurt his hamstring midweek.
He-
But
he-
Jesus.
Is Emmanuel Sanders even playing?
I think
He's
he was on the
back from
COVID
COVID.
list. He was on
He
the
should
COVID
be
list.
back.
That's what it
Yeah,
is.
he's on the COVID list.
He should be back now.
Yeah,
though.
I think so.
But Mike practiced twice and didn't play last week. He practiced twice this week. He better play.
You think it's something to do with that MAGA stuff?
No.
Okay.
So last week was the fight plus the hamstring.
Well, no. The
2
fight
weeks
happened,
ago.
yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Yo got popped 2
Twice
weeks in a row.
Yeah,
yo.
he did.
Yo, he got popped by Michael Thomas.
And
Then he turned around and got popped by
by
Joshua
Sims.
Sims.
He got
Who got-
popped by him
that
too.
was
No, his
idiotic,
name
by the way.
Wims. Javon Wims.
Javon Wims. That's
No,
his name. Yeah,
Wims.
Wims. Got popped by him. But
That was
Yo
idiotic.
snatched
That was the
his
dumbest
chain.
thing I've
Yo,
ever
Yeah,
seen.
it, had
was
to be,
dumb.
it had to be something more than yo just taking his mouthpiece out. Because he did snatch his mouthpiece earlier. He snatched his mouthpiece to drive before that.
Yo went and snatched.
But
his
what I'm
chain.
saying is, he
Snatched
wasn't
the
even
chain,
defending.
then
popped him.
You
and then
ran
popped him
off of the
again.
guy defending you.
That's what I'm saying. No, so what I'm saying is, what I think
don't
happened.
make sense, bro.
What I think happened is he snatched his mouthpiece. That was the end of the drive. He couldn't retaliate at that moment.
Then you need to let
Then
that go. That's
he
dumb.
was sitting on the sideline that whole time thinking about it, like, what I'm
get
gonna
him.
do? I'm gonna pop him, yo.
Anybody
You know
that
what?
punches a
I'm gonna
man
pop
with a
him.
helmet on his face.
Facts. You are a reckless dude. I don't know if y'all play football America, but helmets hurt.
Yeah,
They hurt. I'm not punching nobody with a helmet.
He
that's just
Open hand
idiotic.
Yeah, but he did it twice. Oh, he punched him. Oh, he slapped him. He looked at him like, you ain't gonna do nothing? All right, bet. I'm gonna hit you again. Then, what's his name? What's the other corner? Janoris Jenkins
Yo
came
was
over
on
there,
a
hopped
ride.
his back.
He took Yo for a ride.
That was just funny, but he did get popped 2 weeks in a row. So he's gonna come
It
out.
might be
swinging.
him, actually.
He might have a really good game this week because he got hit
So
2
who
weeks in a
y'all
row.
think?
And you ain't gonna take him like that. With all that being said, I'm taking the Buccaneers to win this game. Return of Antonio Brown this week.
He playing this week?
Yeah, he's playing this week.
Week 9.
Bruce Arians was kind of shy about exactly how much of his role would be, but he is playing. By the way, I never picked the team. Tampa Bay, because Drew Brees is done, and I predicted before the season that they would split. The Saints won the first one like I predicted.
Yeah, and Drew Brees, Alvin Kamara, and Michael Thomas have all been limited in practice all week, all with their own little nagging injuries. I don't think any of them will not play on Sunday.
They are banged up,
They are banged up.
Tampa has a lot of speed on defense as well.
Tampa's defense is it wasn't bad last year, but they're better this year.
They have a better defense
But they
than
also-
the Bucs. I mean, than the Dolphins and the who did he say?
No,
And the-
those
yeah.
two teams. They said, he said
the
Bucks and Dolphins.
Okay, Bucs I give you. Probably not, maybe not top 2, but they're top 5 right now.
They are top
Yeah,
five.
they're top 5.
I'm
I
going with
wouldn't
the
say top
Bucks.
2.
I like the Bucks to win this
They're
game.
not better than the Steelers.
We know who you picking. Go ahead, pick your favorite
Florida.
quarterback of
If you're in
all
Florida this weekend,
Yeah.
like I said, you got some things going on in Jacksonville. If you want to do that, you want to come to Tampa, City of Champions. Shout out to the Lightning. You got fans. You know, I'm going with
Shout out to
Tom
the
Brady.
Dodgers.
I'm going. Oh yes, shout out to the Dodgers. I'm going with Tampa. Tom Brady will outplay Drew Brees. The defense of the Buccaneers is awesome, and Antonio Brown will have a touchdown. That's a bold prediction.
Antoine
give-
Winfield, I know we share the same name, but that was pass interference.
Hey man, I like you, Mr.
Y'all should
Winfield.
have lost to the Giants.
Bruce Arians, just let Tom Brady coach the team.
Oh no, I chose
He
the
picked
Bucks.
the Bucks. He picked the Bucks early. Speaking of LA team, so is this going to be a three-peat? Are the Rams going to win the Super Bowl?
No.
With Jared Goff?
No.
Emphatic,
Oh.
no. How about no?
What about the Chargers? Are they going to?
How about no?
It's no other LA teams, are there?
No.
I don't think so.
Oh, they
You got the Buccaneers, baby. They
LA
might be playing at home for the Super Bowl in front of limited fans.
LA will not get the three-peat this year. We're sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Tampa Bay has a better
We don't
chance
watch
of playing in the
hockey,
Super
so
Bowl.
I don't know anything about that. But
Tampa Bay Lightning, man. They've been the
I'd
best
rather
team.
talk
in
about
the
this
MLB.
than the Monday night game. Do we
Yeah.
have to?
Who's playing?
The
Are you going to pick your
the
man?
Patriots and the Jets.
Is
Do the
Donald
Jets
playing?
get a win?
Are you going to do it on national TV? Are you going to be the man that predicts the Jets' first win?
There's no way in hell he's picking.
He's doing it. He believes in this man.
There is absolutely
Come on.
no way.
Are the Jets going 0-16?
Yes.
Yes.
What's the rest of their schedule?
It's actually low key tough.
The spread is 7 on this with the Patriots
Being
anemic
trash,
ass offense.
The Patriots should have won probably last week. Let's not forget that. They
Cam
were in that
fumbled.
game.
Yeah, Cam fumbled.
Much like Lamar turned the ball over. I'm going with Bill Belichick. I don't think he loses, what, 4 in a
Like
row?
4 in a
No,
row.
I think this will be his 5th. I think they did.
No,
lose
well
one.
then, yeah, I don't see that happening. Belichick
I think
is...
it's 4. I think it's 4.
Okay, Belichick will get it done. Cam will play better. And I don't know who's on the offense of the Patriots outside of Cam because it's bad. But, Damian Harris, Alabama
Your
great.
boy Jules
Damian
still there.
Harris. What's his name? Damian. Is it Damian,
Damian Harris.
Damian Harris,
But-
yeah.
oh, okay,
And
Your
fine.
boy
Bird.
Jules still there.
I thought he left for Tom Brady. I didn't know
Sony
he was still-
Michel is hurt though.
He's always something.
Julian Edelman is on IR.
Nikhil Harry is
Nikhil-
there. I think he's
Oh my God! You know how happy I am that we didn't draft him because he looks like a bust. Jesus, I wanted
The
him
Patriots
so bad.
cannot draft wide receivers.
At all.
I didn't
Much like we
Nikhil
really
Harry.
can't either. So,
All right.
most of the best receivers they got from
undrafted or
like
fifth, sixth.
no, not even that, or big free agent splash like Randy Moss
All right,
or
really
some
quickly.
shit.
Do the Jets win another game? Do
No.
we good?
Lose.
Chargers,
Loss.
Dolphins,
Loss.
Raiders,
Loss.
Seahawks,
Loss.
Rams,
Loss.
Browns,
That's a
The
loss.
Browns is their best chance, but they're going to lose.
Patriots again.
Loss.
That's probably
That's a
the best
possibility. They might go
17.
1-15. They
don't
might
know if
go
they win a
1-15.
game.
one. No.
Do they want to
I
win
mean,
the
if you ask me now, I'm telling you no.
So as the Jets, do you draft Trevor Lawrence?
Oh,
Yo, you got no other. If you don't,
What do you do with
they
Sam
need to
Darnold?
just quit them as a franchise. period.
Nobody's giving you more than a 2 for Sam Darnold.
Here's my next question. If you are the Rams or the 49ers, are you knocking at the Jets' door for Sam Darnold right now?
Depends on what they want for him. But I would
Sam
take Sam
Darnold-
Darnold over Jimmy G.
Yeah, I'm
I
about to
would
say
take Sam
49ers.
Darnold over Jimmy G
If you can get
and
a
Jared
2.
Goff.
If you can get a 2.
They
Jared
paid
Goff got
Jared
too much
Goff.
money.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
paid
that's the
Jared
thing.
Goff.
But
Jimmy G contract up, right?
yeah, that's why
It's like a weird
I
year where they can
would.
cut him with
they
no
can
money.
get out of
yeah,
it.
they can cut him with no money. Yeah, so
Yeah, if
I'm
I was the 49ers,
hey, if
I
I'm
would
the
definitely look
49ers,
into it.
I'm knocking on the Jets' door if they draft
Absolutely.
Trevor Lawrence. I'm knocking
And
on that door.
I know the number one pick is probably going to be Trevor Lawrence, but people who have watched
Justin
college football,
Fields.
Justin Fields is
Ooh.
coming, and he looks really good, and all he does is throw touchdowns, and the brother can play. He ain't Dwayne Haskins. He's a lot better.
He's going to increase his
I
stock
think
over the
his
next couple
touchdown to
games.
interception ratio at Ohio State is like 38-3 or something like that.
Yeah,
It's something really
sick.
absurd.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're as talented offensively as they've been in previous years, in my opinion. Offensive,
Not with
like with
weapons,
receivers,
yeah,
like
not
receiver
with the
wise.
weapons,
So
yeah.
he's doing a lot with a little less. Won a big game Saturday in Penn State. I think this man could
He
be, probably should be the number 2 pick.
51-3.
I thought I was gonna say 48-3. I meant to say 48, not 30.
He should be the number 2.
51-3.
He should be the number 2 pick, but it could be a situation where you're like Andrew
The
Luck and
quarterback.
RG3, you get a really good player. So
With that being said, nobody's picking the Jets. That's all we're trying to say.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
no. But I think Justin Field right now with Trevor Lawrence and COVID, I think he'll be increasing his draft stock because people will be watching him more. He has balled out all
does
year.
Notre Dame beat Clemson, baby, with no Trevor Lawrence? Does it happen?
No.
They beat the number 1 team in the world. They haven't lost in 3 years.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. All right.
Stop bringing up Notre Dame on the show.
They're number 4.
I'm editing all of that out.
Shout out to the Gators.
Roll Tide, baby. We're getting it again, and we'll be waiting for you.
I'm just going to mute all this.
How's Tua brother doing at Maryland?
Hey, they won a big game. Hey, look. Free stuff, Maryland.
So you
Thank
editing
you.
all this
Thank
out?
you.
All of it.
Thank you. That's right. Big win, baby. Hey, Tua's little brother, he did what he had to do.
It's all gonna be on mute.
Take us out of here, man.
You just gonna mute him?
Maryland gonna get 4 wins, baby. They only play 8. They're going 4-4. And just like that, we gone.